y'all can hear me. Y'all can tell me if my mic volume sounds good. I'll switch from top chat to live chat. Actually, you know what? Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna get my food heat up. Food. I'm gonna go heat my food up, and then I'm gonna come back and like start a fake game like the anime series. Color me intrigued. Yes, but it's not like one-to-one to like Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, or any of the current animated series at all. It's his own unique little story tied to the franchise. Anyway, I'll be right back. I need to go heat my food up, then I'm gonna start my playthrough. I know I'm starting my playthrough a little late. I might push my playthrough to about 2 o'clock in the morning. Might. So, yeah. Be right back. BRB. Post that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the little wait. Now, I didn't see your question about Arknights. By the way, I know you asked me if I was gonna play it. I'll probably stream it one time. Does get a taste of the gameplay, and you know everything relates to it. I don't know if I'll have it as a dedicated game I will play frequently. Granted, I did see one character's animation. She looked like she's like some dragon. Pink hair or something like that. Oh, where's my controller? Oh, there you go. I'm here. How do I sound? My voice sound good? Or is the music overtaking my voice? Actually, I may need to turn the music down. Okay, how do? Okay, oh, that sounds better. Yeah, that sounds so much better.
何かあれば呼んでくれ。すぐに駆けつける。
いつもありがとね。あんたらのおかげ。
地層になった。かたじけない。
なーに気にするな。お前たちの健談ぶり、クリアの者も喜んでいたぞ。俺としては飲み足りんところだが、さすがにお前たちを付き合わせるのはな。
いくら飲んでも顔色一つ変えんとは。小水殿は相当な上ばみと見た。
この国の酒は妙に口に合うというか、水のように飲めてしまってな。俺が和人の血を引いているからかもしれん。なんなら育ちも平戸だしな。
Oh, Jean Lee. So do you play as master or servant? Both. You get to play as both the master and the servant. In combat, you get to switch between the master and servant. Granted, you got to have enough of your gauge bar filled up to then switch to the servant. The servant does like 5 times the damage in comparison to the master, because the master is only human. He don't really know that much magecraft, so his damage is like lackluster in comparison. You'll see once I get started to get into combat. Granted, my next combat fight shouldn't be too far from around the corner.
なるほど。道理で流暢に話すわけだ。
And also, this game is only in Japanese. Well, there's no English voiceover for this game at all. It's pure Japanese. I'm pretty sure they have other languages, but just English is not one of them.
いやしかし、久しぶりに愉快な宴だったよ。お前が戦う理由も聞くことができた。
Shoot. So that means, so I'm gonna say this too. That means any of these Woo-Wah players talking about some, oh, Woo-Wah is an anime, or compare Woo-Wah to a fucking anime or whatever. You want to talk about a game compared to an anime? How about you go play this game instead? Play a game that shows you character development, a game that shows you character interaction. Mind you, this character right here is one of the other main characters of the story. This character has their own personal story going on, and their own personal goals and convictions that they got going on that's outside of the main character. Yet, they have allied themselves together. Like this dude on the screen right here with the red kimono or whatever. Homeboy sat here and saved the main character's ass in chapter 1. We was getting overwhelmed with everything. His servant and him came in. It was going crazy. It was going brazy, my guy. Or let me read. I'm a weeb, so I'm happy. Do you know, Vincent, that guy literally questioned the very well-burden Woo-Wah? Oh, yeah, I do know him. I think he made a part 2 video of why 3.0 story was disappointing. I didn't watch his first one because I wanted to do a reaction to that. But I might just watch it on my own time, honestly.
江戸の平穏が乱れ、婿の民草が死ぬ。それは良くない。だったな、いおり。
なあ。
それが聞けてよかった。お前とはやはり近いものを見ている気がする。俺が英月に願うのは民の再興だ。誰もが虐殺と侵略に怯えずにいられる国を民の陛下の名のもとに取り戻す。
大言だがなかなかの息だな、帝成功。
褒めてくれているのか。これはありがたい、セイバ
ー。褒めている。だってその願いはきっと尊いものだ。
マスター、失念しているものがあるだろ
う。おっと、そうだった。お前たちにはこれを渡しておく。
これは
福建で名のある同志から譲り受けた礼装でな。原型の細具にちなみ廃校とでも呼ぼうか。遠方にいる者と顔を合わせずとも話ができるという代物だ。
Wait, what? I saw a comment on the second vid. Great video. Please make one for Genshin Lunar 4. Oh, you talking about, must be referring to Vince's video. Who knows? That person might make one. Vincent might make one. Honestly, because Lunar 4 still blows Wu out of the water. Oh, yo, let me tell y'all. So I woke up at 11 o'clock, right? Because I decided to take a 2-hour nap because last night when I went to bed, I only took 2 hours worth of sleep. Right? And I went to work all day. So I took a 2-hour nap before I started the stream. Which is the reason why the stream starting so late. Speaking, so I'm scrolling through my phone, scrolling through YouTube. I find the Nigerian Perspectives most recent community post that was like 16 hours ago. He said he finished Genshin Impact story. He said he was caught off guard by how the Fatui were depicted. And then he asked which group from each game, the Fraxidus and the Fatui, who is better. Of course, overwhelmingly, his comment section and even the votes on the post chose the Fraxidus over the Fatui. And it's like, yeah, no shit, this is gonna be the outcome on this poll, because the community you fostered despises anything Genshin does. Like making claims like, oh, Genshin Impact has to make their villains into likable people in order for them to become playable, which is not true. Or they have to absolve them of all their wrongdoing in order to make them playable, which again isn't not true either.
それはマスターとサーバントの中には音なきことの葉を使うことがあるというが。
True, I'm sitting thinking about it. Sandrone, as I'm sitting thinking about it with Sandrone, she has not done anything evil at all. Unless somebody can tell me something about a world quest where she did do something evil or something we can question morally. But outside of that, I don't have any information related to Sandrone that's like, oh, she did something evil or she did something immoral and therefore she's a bad guy.
それを余人と行うのか。戦のありようが変わりかねんな。
そう思うだろう。だがいざ使うとなかなか欠点が多い。まずこれは片割れを持った相手としか話せん。その分余人に聞かれることもないが、それから魔術としてはかなり脆弱だ。他の魔術師や怪異にたやすく阻まれる。出先で使うのはまあ正直あまり進められん。
だとしても破格の代物だろう。ありがたく使わせてもらう。
あとはそうだ、これも持っていけ。こちらは俺からの手土産だ。
これは呪符か。
ああ、限られた範囲に防御の結界を張るものだ。鉄サビに作ってみた品だが、お前の使い方次第では役に立つだろう。
Hold up.
結界か。大した術者だったか、貴殿。
そう言われるのは嬉しいが、かじった程度だ。あまり期待してくれるな。ま、はっきり言って俺自身の技量は並だ。
なんだそうか。いおりと似たようなものというわけか。
そうかもな。ともかく感謝する、帝聖子。
遠慮は無用だ。最後に一つ忠告しておく。英月の義の要は霊脈だ。忘れるな。霊脈を確保して得られる魔力は人知を超えた英霊たちと渡り合うのに必要だ。故に霊脈は他のマスターとの争奪戦となるだろう。抑えられる霊脈は必ず抑えろ。それが義を勝ち抜くことにつながるはずだ。さて、俺からはこんなところか。
宣告は驚かされた。よもや老戦が空を行くとは。
あれはなかなか良いものだった。大きなものが飛ぶのはこう好きだ。いおりも好きなようだな。
好き嫌いの話ではないが、まあ嫌いではないな。
そうだろう。
我が船は宝具の一端、いわば神秘の巣になれば空行くこともある。
かつてもあの老戦は飛んだのか、その空を。
さあどうだろうな。何しろ古の時代だ。飛んでいてもおかしくはない。
古の大陸の戦とはいかなる。しかし宝具の一端か。
ああ、一端だ。とはいえ軽々に使えないのは同じこと。巨大な船は嫌が王でも人の目につく。見る者が見れば我が神明を看破されかねん。
確かに貴殿はあまりに高名だ。老戦から名を浮かべる者もいるだろう。
宝具とは英霊の象徴。そのあり方は様々だが、逸話、伝説、生前に振るった武器、セイバーの言った通り神明に紐づく例は多い。
Let me read. Unlike Pharaohs, he at least plays Genshin. The worst thing I can remember Sandrone doing is cutting off the tongue of that one guard in Fontaine for fucking with Curve, the lie detector robot of Fontaine. There's also the stuff the Fatui agents are doing in Inef's quest because they were confirmed to be Sandrone's agents. Other than those two specific instances, I can't think of anything she did or had done specifically. For them, black and white personalities equal good story. Yeah. And it's like, I know that Nigerian Perspective will be pumping out a video related to his community post. I know he will. And I can't wait to slap it to the floor. Because, like, prime example, Child. Child was the first playable Fatui character that we got that gave us a bit of insight on the idea. Or rather, allowed the idea of every member of the Fatui is not this heartless, evil, piece of shit individual that likes to just step on people to get what they want, right? And it showed through Child. Like, Child didn't step on anybody to get what he wanted, as we saw from the story. He didn't do any of that. He just waited and bided his time. Then at the last moment, boom, he rose up trying to get the Gnosis. Like, he was like, yo, we cool with each other for real, but I'm out here doing my job. I would have preferred to run the fade with you first before all this whole yip yapping that we were doing. You know, trying to be this delicate talking stuff. But I ain't come here for that. I come here for the fade. And I can tell you're strong. I've heard about your exploits in Mondstadt, and I gotta see it for myself. But also I got a job to do too. So let's get this started. Right? They squabble. This, that, and the third. The Traveler wins the fight by, running out the timer unintentionally. And the fucking Child is like, yo, I regard you as a friend because of the fact that we clash blades with each other. Right? So, from the main story quest, we didn't really get much of, like, a deeper insight to his character. Except for what we did learn. We talking about somehow, crossing blades with others helps him like make friendships or whatever, right? And even Paimon comments on how that's not how friends work, right? The most vile thing you could say that Child did is nearly commit a act of genocide by releasing the Overlord of the Vortex, and like the Overlord's Vortex, like destroying Liyue Harbor in the process of its like freedom, right? That's the most egregious thing you could label under Child's name, right? other than that, you can't really label anything else, right? Because we know he did that as an attempt to be like, okay, let's see if the Geo Archon gonna come out and save Leeway, or is it gonna let Leeway be drowned by the Overlord Vortex? Shoot, we could legitimately label Zhongli as being even more of a piece of shit in comparison to Child in this like moment of the story, because when we found out that he was like, yeah, I greenlit all this, I let all this stuff happen, right? I let it get to this tipping point because I was running a test to see if the people of Leeway can handle life without me, if they can stand 10 toes like a rock against water type shit. And Paimon and Traveler are rightfully shocked by this, right? But no one regards Zhongli as a piece of shit individual for this. No one regards him as a villain for doing that. But when it comes down to Child, people try to throw the label of villain onto him, right? But then Child's story quest happens. What do we find out from his story quest? We find out from his story quest that he is the eldest of all the children in his family, right? He probably comes from a big family that doesn't come from like a place of like good, like lavish wealth or whatever. He probably comes from like the middle class. From what we can garner from his story quest and his character information or whatever, right? And then we find out that how much he loves and cares for his family, in particular his younger siblings, because he doesn't want them to know what type of work he does, right? Which is why that entire story quest, he bent over backwards to try to downplay or try to like cover up what exactly his job is. And he continued doing that all the way till the end of his story quest. His little brother Tusser, still to this day, more than likely, does not know that his big bro is a member of the Fatui Harbingers. And if he's ordered to slime niggas out, hey yo, that's just his job. He got to do it for the greater good of the Saritsas in goal. If it requires sliming niggas out, guess what? He gonna do it because she ordered him to. Anyway,
使命が分かればいかに強力なサーバントでも生前の逸話などから弱みをつかれかねん。
セイバーの振るった水の剣、禁じ手としたのは英断だったな。
よりその顔は、私に剣を抜くなと言ったのは正しかったなどと思う顔ではあるまいな。
わかるのか？
わからいでか。確かに私の剣は私の象徴たるものではあるが、抜かば必ずや切る。それで事足りる話であろうに。
ダメだ。江戸の町までなぎ払いかねん。
ブー。
ブーじゃない。
That's cute.
まあうまくやることだ。使わねば持ち腐れというのも一面の真実。要は使いどころという話だ。そうだろ？
ああ。
Yo, what's up?
今日は世話になった。俺たちはひとまず失礼する。
帰り道には気をつけるといい。英月の儀はすでに始まっているからな。
Hello, like this game. Saber is a little brat. I agree. We just saw a moment of that right on screen. I should say this as well. Right? Genshin, without a shadow of a doubt, just needs to go ahead and add the skip button feature. And it's not even purely on the basis of people want to skip the story because they don't care about the story and they're not interested in it, right? There's a whole nother reason to add a skip button to the game and make it permanent. It's the replayability, right? I can guarantee you, I bet everyone in this chat that's watching the stream right now have so many story quests that they really love, that y'all really love, moments in the story that y'all really love, that y'all would love to go back to and like re-experience, right? instead of having the audio play in the archives and let it just play all the way through for each fucking scene. I know y'all would prefer to actually go back to replay the scenes, right? Re-experience these moments that you've long forgotten about, right? And not only that, if you were to start a new account from scratch, that's your free-to-play account, it would be better to have the skip button, because then it's like, okay, so if I don't feel like engaging in this section of the story, I can just skip it and just keep it pushing until I'm caught up with the entire story, like everybody else, right? Honestly, I feel like the replayability aspect of the skip button is probably the better argument to make for why a skip button should be implemented in comparison to just throwing it in there because people don't want to play the story. Anyway, let's continue. That's right, we met the master of Lancer or Berserker. The master of Rider. Wait, hold up. I'm pretty sure you were the master of somebody else. Red Archer. Woman clad in shadow. Rogue Saber. Rogue Servant. Gilgamesh the Goat. I can't tell if he's a rogue servant or not. I know he's a... What was that class of servant called? I forgot. What was that class of servant called? The one that's like the mediator. The Saint class servant? I forgot what class of the servant that's called. Oh, ruler. There we go. Ruler. He's a rogue ruler. Okay. Oh, wrong way. What's up, Jed? Bro, where the hell the exit at? Am I tripping? Oh, there you go. No, wait, that's not the exit. Okay, hold up.
それにしても見事な館だ。いおりの長屋とは随分と違う。
Exit is over there. There's about 3 areas to fight in. Well, I could fight in this area before we complete the part area. So.
違う。
憔悴と浪人を比べるな。
偉人が幅を利かせおっていまいましい。海賊のこの分際で明の帝の寵愛を受け、帝と同じ姓を得たとか。
Oh wow! I didn't know he was the son of a pirate. I did not know that. That's interesting.
お方、こたびも同じようにお上あたりに取り入ったのだろうよ。
That's an interesting dialogue. Oh, she done ran off.
いおり、こっちだ。
What are you looking at?
赤坂は立派な屋敷が多いのだな。一体中はどんな作りなのだろう。ああ、すっごく気になるぞ。
ダメだ。大名屋敷だぞ。
ち、つまらん。
Let me read. Just tried out Infield, great graphics, and it ain't laggy. I'm already loving it, though I'm gonna have to save up 120 pulls to get guaranteed the limited bannership. At least give us a fast forward or something. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? I might stream Infield like Friday. I don't know if Friday is a good day to stream it. I had to think of a day that's a good day to stream it. Because I still got to complete the...
よろしいでしょうか、宮本伊織殿。
貴殿は
同志の蔡玉蓮と申します。以後見知りおきを。
当人の同志ならば帝の部下か。用向きは？
伊織殿に稼ぎ口をご案内したく。
おう。
永月の儀にあたり、我らは陰ながら市中を駆け巡っております。となれば江戸の民の声を聞くこともあり、特に困りごとの類など。
口利きされるのはありがたいが、そちらに何の利がある？
将軍のお考えなのです。永月の儀によって江戸の民が傷つくことを将軍は望んでおられません。
なるほど。近頃の困りごとといえば確かに怪異の類が云々をよく目にする。
ご敬願です。江戸市中に現れる妖物魔物はおおむね永月の儀が引き寄せたもの。無論民の困りごとの全てが怪異絡みではないのでしょうが。
放っておくのは気が引ける。そうだな。そうかそうか。善だな。見上げたものだ、テイメ。どうするより、テイの善に付き合うか？
義によって傷つく人のなきように。それはきっと人として正しきことだろ
う。それにあれだぞ、銭を稼げば米がたんと食べられるな。
そうだな。分かった。受けよ
う。他謝します、伊織殿。ではいつでも私にお声掛けください。
I'll do that another time. Oh, hold up. Oh, that fight is up there. Or rather, it's this way. Alright. I'm gonna show y'all a taste of this gameplay. This taste of this gameplay for y'all. For the people who have not played this game. Okay, so those codes are invalid by 29th. Claim that you're gonna. Alright, cool. I'll make sure to claim it.
う。始まったか。
Also, Jed, make sure you send me those codes in the Discord because they will be lost in time in the YouTube chat. Shit, that fight was too fast. Okay, that wasn't the best showing of the combat because the mix and mash was weak. It didn't get left too much to be desired by that mix and mash. Hopefully the next mix and mash we get into can better display the combat. Oh, also, in this game you do combo attacks or combo strings. There are like actual combo attacks. Hold up. Let me see if I can find something that illustrates what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, let's just go here. I like that. That's a skill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's an acquired skill. Throwing fireball, or it's a spell, something akin to that. This card's 13, I got 66. I can pay for that right now. Alright, so that's his stuff. Her stuff.
新たな力を得たか。
What's this move? Crap. There's nothing here that can give me a gauge of what I'm trying to... Oh, here we go. What is this? Tidal Fury. Now I have never unlocked this yet, so hopefully by the time I unlock this is by the time I reach like near the end of the game. And it seems like she's only got one space for her stuff, whereas my boy over here got like 2 different biomes on the left side for his combat. Oh, that was neat. Hold up. That spin move slash plus that last time lag on. Ooh, that's neat. Hold up. What about this one? What's this one do? Crap. This one show nothing. This is a healing, armor, what have you. Hold up. Let me see what that leads me to. Hold up. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Straight fireball breathing. That's wild. I did not know that. Yeah, do that. And then what does this unlock? Oh, this will unlock a whole new chart, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. Whole fucking new chart of shit. This seems... Oh, this is the earth stance. That's right. He has multiple stances that he can take, which is his earth stance, water stance, fire stance. Pretty sure there's another one after that, but I haven't got that deep into the story because I'm actually replaying the game from scratch. Because the last time I played the game, I played it all the way to chapter 3, and then I didn't continue after the fact. And then it was so long since I played the game, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me start from scratch again, right? So I started from scratch. Now I'm in chapter 2 through my replay of the entire story again, or at least up to the last point I was in. Gravity Rush Remastered will be tomorrow, unless I feel the need to be like, you know what, let me stream Fate Samurai Remnant twice, and then Gravity Rush, I'm streaming that twice before I play Infield for the first time. Because I really want to soak back into these games, especially knowing that HSR is going to be on like a good grip of time of like delay. So it's like, it'll be great to play this game in its place. Hold on, let me read. No, they're different elements. If I remember correctly, just drop the codes in Gacha Leaks or somewhere else. Yeah, it don't matter. At least it's in one of those channels. It don't really matter. Oh, I should say this. For my people who are really gonna be like hardcore infield players, if y'all want me to make a channel for the Discord dedicated for like Arknight's infield, just let me know and I'll do it. So y'all can have like a channel dedicated for that.
神田へは向かえずじまいか。
本来の目的は果たせなかったが、その分収穫は多かったさ。
うん。新たな協力者ができたのは喜ぶべきことだな。
ああ。いろいろと土産も受け取ってしまった。ここまで至れり尽くせりだと罠を疑いたくなるほどだ。
好んで卑劣な手を使う輩ではないだろう。あれはどちらもそういう感じがする。
好んでか。含みのある言い方だな。
戦場では打つ手をそうは選べぬからな。私の知る限り戦とはそういうものだ。大陸のそれには詳しくないが、
肝に銘じておこう。
ところでいおりよ、その重符、それなりに手が込んでおるではないか。鉄サビに作ったようなものとは何ともまた照れ隠しここに極まれりというやつじゃの。
Oh, I should have said this. Hopefully everyone's had a good day today, or at least their day is starting off good, or it's turning nighttime for them, or whatever your time zone is. Hopefully it was decent. Shami, proud to say I'm a day 1 infield player, or infielder. Nice, nice, nice. Ain't I drop it all there? I'm most having fun with building the factories. Okay.
確か結界を張れるのだったな。早く帰って試してみよう、より。あれは
There's a digression plot. This is a Ooh, I'm almost tempted not to leave knowing there's a digression plot. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to see what the digression here is. Oh, hold up. Don't worry like that. Hold up. Let me try this again. Can I just travel to him? I literally have to run over there. There's no waypoints that exist in this game. I forgot. You know, we can do this thing another time because they say it disappears, but it doesn't sound like they'll like cease to exist. Done. I'm not gonna lie. I think these divergences are like kind of like mini story quests in this game. I think I'm only just not realizing that. Oh, hold up. We're gonna keep pushing throughout the main plot. We'll come back to this another time.
昼はあんなに賑わっていた市場も夜にはかくも静かなのだな。
ここは青物市場だな。旬の野菜や果物を扱っている場所だ。
はあ、ならばおみおつけの具材もか。おお、よりどり緑か。
好きだな、おみおつけ。まあそうだ。一休みするか。
おお。
Is this saber a girl? It sounds like one, but bro, at this point, I don't even know anymore. I originally thought this saber was a girl, but now I'm conflicted. I've been conflicted like the past couple months. Looking back on it, I'm like, I don't know anymore. Oh, that's right. My boy out there training, putting the work in.
おはよう、セイバー。
ああ、うん。やっ。
Why is she examining her weapon? He or she examining their weapon like that?
のみならず、一刀までも鍛えるか。
You train not only with dual katana, but with a single blade as well.
いおり、君は何故 様々な技や型を用いるのだ。小手先を浪して何がある？そこに私はさほど意味を見出せずにいる。
Okay, Saber's questioning why the fuck he does this. What's the point to it? Okay.
剣で切れば命は絶たれる。剣とはそういうものだ。違うか？
違わんな。貴殿にとってはそういうものだろう。それが貴殿の剣の断りだ。
Also, oh, well, let me read. I also love that different faction and people here talk different languages. Like a little fox person here speaks Italian or German. Don't mean to be racist here. I'm just a dumbass. Are you talking about for infield? If so, that's an interesting detail.
だが俺には違う。俺が勝つためにこそ型を学び技を鍛えている。それが万人より勝ちをたぐることにつながる。
This is completely different from Shiro Emiya. Shiro Emiya did not learn to like fight with a sword or anything of that kind. Well, he did do kendo and he did archery as well, but like it wasn't things he kept up with or at all in comparison to like doing his magecraft. Whereas this dude, he's like, yo, I've been training with the sword thing since A1 day one type shit. And I gotta still use it to be able to beat people and win. And he's kind of in a similar vein to Shiro because they're born in the wrong point in time. Shiro, like I'm pretty sure the author of Fate was like, yo, if Shiro Emiya was born in a different timeline or time period, he would have become the hero of justice that he always wanted to be. But because he's born in the modern era, he really can't become that hero of justice that he wants to be. In a similar vein to this dude, he wants to be I guess he wants to be a hero in the same vein. I can't remember exactly what his intention was. But he wanted to be something akin to that. He wants to be strong and he wants to be a hero. He wants to be a protector as well. But even in this game, like they even state that, or rather his master, his the female version of his master / adopted father, it was like, yo, if he was born in a different timeline, he'd be able to, or time frame, he would have been the thing he wants to be, but he can't because the era he lives in doesn't call for a warrior anymore, right?
これこそが俺の剣の断りだ。俺はそう信じ学んできた。
ふむ、なるほど。
So what's up? Hello.
分かったような気がちょっぴりする。それならそれをもっとうまくやれ。夕べの蛇とか。やれ敵の出方はどう、使う方はどれと逐一考えて反応が遅れるようでは話にならぬ。そうではないか？
それはそうだ。申し開きのしようもない。あの時は助かった、セイバー。
まあ、もう鍛錬はしまいだな。ならさっさと朝毛にしよ
う。わかったわかった。手順通りのはずだが、これで遠方と話ができるのか？
ああ、できる。いおり、こちらの声は届いているだろう。
おお、象まで結ぶのか。これはいいな。
Oh, just to let y'all know real quick. Please don't hit me with any spoilers in the chat for the story, please. I am replaying this game from scratch, so I did forget about a lot of key details. Just to let y'all know, like I said it earlier, that I've restarted the game from scratch. I'm only just now doing chapter 2 after a while. Just wanted to let y'all know that.
よしよし。どうやら霊装の方は問題なく機能しているようだな。 以後はこいつを伝達に使え。俺も常に応答できるようにしておこう。
Granted, I may forget about it as time passes on, because I'm not going to remember most of this stuff anyway, because I'm not going to lie, remembering key details about this game in comparison to Genshin is a night and day difference. And I think it's mainly because it's spoken in Japanese, so it's kind of hard for my brain to remember key information like that.
急ぎの用向きがあれば気兼ねなく呼んでくれ。無論探った結果も伝えてほしい。知らせの速さと確かさが戦の勝敗を分ける。どうか怠ってくれるなよ。
承知した。よろしく頼む。
ふむ。ではよりこれからのこと今のうちに決めておくか。
そうだな。せっかくだ。ここで決める。まず探るべくはアサシンの本拠。
Oh wow. Hold up.
マスターについても知りたいところだ。
Hold up. Peep game. Right? Back to this video that Blazion made that I reacted to yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. Back to that video. You remember that screenshot he posted on Twitter telling someone, oh, is this a good exposition scene? Or dialogue scene? Whatever the fuck. My bad, I can't really tell which one it is. Right? And it's like, this scene that's happening on screen right now is legitimately no different from the scene that's from Genshin. It's like verbatim, one-to-one. The group of characters are planning, they're discussing what they wish to do next to deal with X threat. Right? And maybe I'm misunderstanding, but like how this information is presented is unique in its own way. Like Face Samurai Remnant has this like 2D animated artwork that's going on, where the characters' facial animations change based off the 2D artwork, which I'm not gonna lie, I really love that. Because Genshin did this one time in a limited time. No, in Clorin's Story Quest, they did something similar to this, and I really, liked it. And I wish they kept it as a permanent way of storytelling. And in Genshin's case is like, oh, we're changing the camera angle a lot, aiming to different characters, pointing to the characters that need to have the camera on them, blah 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 blah. Or they're using like a whole black screen with like props inside the black screen to illustrate their point about XYZ.
アサシンは神出鬼没。いつこに手がかりがあるかは不明だが。
目立った手がかりがない以上、しばらくはしらみつぶしに歩いてもらうことになるか。
おお、それはいい。
Also, let me read. Love how everyone doing infill and you doing Face Samurai Remnant. I appreciate it. Yeah. From the way y'all talking about infill, it gives me more of a reason to give a taste of this game. Granted, my taste for this game may come during the weekend, so maybe Saturday or Sunday. That's if I decide to stream Face Samurai Remnant and Gravity Rush Remastered twice throughout this week.
Oh.
多く歩くなら江戸をたくさん見て回れる。そうだろ？
Excuse me.
まあそうだな。手頃なところから当たってみよう。テイ、貴殿らはどうする？
まずは南、轟あたりに足を伸ばしてみるつもりだ。
そうか。
今日の晩にでもまた話そう。あと伝えるべきことといえば、
兄ちゃん、兄ちゃん、やっほー兄ちゃん、私が来たぞ。
お前、儀の最中に人を呼ぶやつがあるか？
いや、呼んだ覚えはないのだが。
ああ、私が呼んだ。
セイバ
ー。咎めを受ける言われはないな。カヤは大切な人なんだろう。なので昨日の夜に私が文を届けておいた。明日長屋に戻るとな。
おーい、いるんでしょ兄ちゃん。
妹子か。しかしいささか無警戒だぞ、より。まったく 話の相手が俺でよかったな。せいぜい気をつけろ。とはいえ話すべきは話したし、この辺りで俺は退散するとしよう。次からは頼むぞ。
兄ちゃん、やっぱりいるんじゃ。って、あ、セイバーさん。こんにちは。フミをありがとうございました。
気にしなくていい。あの程度のものはいつでも。
セイバ
なんだ、
ー、余計な気を回してくれるなよ。カヤを巻き込むのは本意ではないんだ。
前に言っただろ。カヤは私が守る。何の問題が。
大ありだ。勝手に文を届けたりして。カヤ、
何？
せっかく来てくれたところ悪いんだが、小笠原の家へ戻ってくれないか。
もう？なんでよ。私がいたら困るわけ？
So cute.
まさか兄ちゃん。ほほん、兄上、そういうの朝っぱらからはよろしくないと彼は思います。
Oh my goodness gracious, this little girl immediately assuming cheeks are getting clapped early in the morning. And why should one refrain from such morning activities in the first place? If someone needs to clap cheeks early in the morning, guess what? That's their breakfast. That'll sustain them for the rest of the day. Oh, my controller died. Alright, I gotta charge my controllers because my controllers are dying.
そういう冗談ははしたないぞ。兄は悲しい。
ごめんなさい。でも冗談のつもりじゃ。それならまだいてもいいでしょ。もう朝毛は済ませたの？
ああ、いささか込み入った依頼があってな。手早く済ませたんだ。だから今日は帰りなさい。いいな。
込み入った？それ大丈夫なの？何かよからぬことに巻き込まれたりしてない？
Oh boy.
もしかしてそれで私を心配してさっさと帰れって。
こうして来てもらってもお前の相手をしてやれないんだ。ここを数日空けることも十二分にあり得る。だからしばらくの間は。
嘘。あ、嘘じゃないのかな。でも全部話してくれてるわけじゃないよね。
I love the animation in this game. I swear. I love the art. I love the animation. I love the art style. It's just like, oh, it's just all good. I love the motion.
何してるのか教えてくれるまで私はここを動きません。
カヤ
より君の負けに見える。
そうだな。まあまったく誰に似たものか。カヤの勘と頑固は置いておくとして、身内の略手あたりはこの儀式には有効な手と言えるだろう。なら手の届く限りは守り抜く手もあるか。カヤ。いいかい。ひとたび聞けば後戻りはできない類の話だ。
どんとこいだよ兄上。
まったくお前の勘の通りだよカヤ。俺は今あるいさかいに巻き込まれている。リンカが焼けたのもその絡みだ。セイバーが俺と共にあるのも同じく。
ということはつまり本当にセイバーさんは兄上の大事な人ではないってこと？
ある意味では大事な人ではある。
混ぜ返すなセイバー。かや、ことの本題はそこじゃない。
You keep playing around like that.
いいか、相手は火付けも人斬りもお構いなしの危うい連中だ。ここにいては害が及ぶ。だからお前には離れていてほしいんだ。
Also, for anybody watching the stream right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. The support will go a long way. Appreciate it. Thank you.
わかりました。
分かってくれたか。
つまり戦ですね。戦であれば無論お手伝いします。
いや、そういう話では。
カヤも幼女とはいえ今や武家の娘。戦となれば黙って見てはいられません。セイバーさん、兄上、敵は何者なのです？私にできることは？
良いではないか、より。カヤも兄の役に立ちたいのだ。そのけなげな思い、無下に扱っては不憫だ。
まあ、じっと座っていられる娘ではないか。ではカヤ、お前には長屋の留守を任せよう。とはいえ任せたいのはここじゃない。実は戦いに備えていくらか改造を施してある。
何ここ。
魔術工房というそうだよ。カヤ、お前にはここの留守を。
わあ、何これ、すごい。
Oh boy.
こら、人の話を。
だって何ここ。さて兄ちゃん、今日からは私も頑張っちゃうよ。魔術工房の留守番、この小笠原かやにドーンとお任せよ。
She better.
張り切っているな、カヤ。
気持ちはありがたいが、無茶は禁物だぞ。
もう兄ちゃんは心配性なんだから。あ、そうそう、父上からこんなのもらったんだけど、工房で使えたりしない？
これは確かに役立ちそうじゃ。理解したぞ、カヤ。
やっぱり？じゃあこれからも何かあったらあげるね。
ああ、助かる。工房だけでなく俺自身もっと強くあらねばな。例えばそう。
Wait, wind stance.
これからどうするか。
より、支度は整ったのか？では、特出立するぞ。
I don't remember the wind stance. I didn't even know.
久方ぶりに像でも掘るか。
Okay. Let's wrap with the altar, carving. I didn't even know how to win stance. Oh, I was about to say is, I can tell.
どうしたじいさん。
ユリか。いや、何？ちとランサーのことを考えておってな。
Anyway, what I was about to say is that Wuwa players, or at least the bots rather, if they were to play this game, their whole argument of like, oh, it's a Genshin writing style of like having old characters from previous chapters still be present in the story, regardless of what big or small the role is like Homeboy's sister, Iori's sister, right? She's been in the story since the first chapter, for crying out loud, since the prologue, and we're in chapter 2 right now. She may not have played a big role in the story at all, and she's probably popped up here and there for the little gag moments where she's mistaking her understanding of Iori's and Saber's relationship with each other, thinking, oh, it's a romantic relationship, when it's not.
あの看板どうも見覚えがある。 いつかどこかで会うていたのやも。
それは神名がわかるに越したことはないが。
Oh, they're talking about Lancer. They're not referring to Rogue Lancer. They're referring to Lancer herself.
見覚えはあるのだが、それがいつでいずこなのかが思い出せんのよ。美しき女子の顔を忘れるとは、わしもすっかり老いたの。とほほ。
This nigga is sad because he's forgetting the faces of bad bitches. I respect it. I'm not about to attempt no Buddha painting. We about to get right into it. Oh, our phone get hit.
Yori, 俺、君の客ではないか?
You seem to have a guess.
貴殿はテイの手のものか。
は、いおり殿にこちらを渡しに参りました。
援護霊装か。
はい、先ほど将軍が蔵を整理された際に発見したものにございます。本格的に霊地の争奪を始めるにあたり、盟友のいおり殿にぜひご活用いただきたいと。
ありがたく頂戴しよう。心配りに感謝すると伝えてくれ。
は、確かに。では私はこれにて失礼いたします。
Yeah, you can tell you're from China.
おほ、これはまたよくできておる。
What's this game?
しっかり役立てろよ、いおり。
Pretty sure it's an action RPG. I'm pretty sure. But it's a Fate series game. And what I mean by that is not like it's a video game version of one of the animes that's been animated. No, it is its own unique story that's a part of the Fate franchise, and whatnot. Cause we know there's a lot of franchises or IPs that just like make the video game version of their movies or shows or stories and whatnot. Or you get the point I'm making. This is not that. Also, there's DLCs I did not know about that came with this game after it released. And from what I saw from the DLC stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, if I keep playing this game all the way till I reach the end or whatever, like, bruh, that DLC, oh my lord, I'm going to have to get my hands on it.
さて、今日はどこへ行く? より。
日本橋はどうだ。神田に近く、霊地としての格も高い。何より江戸有数の町人街だ。人が多い分、噂も多く聞けるだろう。
I never heard of this one.
ならば早速。
Yeah, it was a niche game that came out in like 2023 or the beginning of 2024. I'm pretty sure it was 2023 when this game came out. So I remember getting this game. No, I remember getting this game before. Yeah. At the beginning of 2024, I remember getting this game. Yeah, I got this game in 2024, and it was niche because the only people that was really talking about this game were the Fate fans, because they were like, "Oh wow, a Fate game!" And honestly, this is probably my favorite Fate game ever. Granted, this is probably the only one I've played in extensive detail, but I prefer the gameplay of this game in comparison to like Fate Grand Order's sideways turn-based gameplay. Personally, like a game where I have all these servants and I can play as them, I would rather have it be the 3D model where I can legitimately control the entire character and do like their combo strings and their ults and skills and all that cool stuff. I just prefer that personally.
待てよお前たち、いつどこで敵が襲い来るとも限らん。万端に支度を整えた後、霊脈に接続して日本橋へと向かうのだ。
Oh wow!
ごきげんよう、いおり様。
Here she go.
あれははぐれの。話を聞いてみるとしよう、より。
I'm surprised that the people of this city didn't freak out seeing this giant ass fox and this short cake over here walking around. Like, I would think this thing is a threat.
ごめん遊ばせ、いおり様。
ライダー、貴殿、今度は一体何の？
Does this game have anime series by any chance? I know the Fate series. Just the title of the game. No, there's no anime adaptation version of this game. This is just pure game.
もう、いおり様ったら、ありあですからね。
Oh, that's right. I forgot. This girl seeks to find the most beautiful, most precious thing in the world, and she has done that in the form of her eyes landing on our main character, Iori. And there's been constant jokes of funny dialogue of like Saber clowning on Iori, being like, "Oh, it seems like your fair lady has come."
お忘れにならないでくださいよ。
すまない。
ダメじゃないか、イオリ。ちゃんと呼んでやらないと。
Get this smug ass look off your face, twin. Shut up. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You're playing games.
人事だと思って。で、何の用だ、アリア。
まあ、何の用だなんて。いおり様ったら釣れないお方。用も何も、私今日からここに住まわせていただきますのに。
ん？
は？
だって愛というのは一つ屋根の下で育むものなのでしょう？
She after something else. She's devious. You gotta run, twin.
私がいおり様と共に暮らすのもおかしなことじゃありませんわよね。
いや、おかしい。却下だ、却下。
ああ、貴殿と協力するのはいいのだが、さすがに家に迎え入れるとなると話は別だ。
It's not gonna work.
なぜ？確かに織姫と彦星のような会えないからこそ育まれる愛もありますが。
I don't know what two characters she's referring to. It may be something of another piece of Fate media that I don't know about that she's referring to.
あの二人だって一時共に過ごしたからこそ深く愛し合えたのですわ。
Or maybe this is referring to something related to her own personal lore that I'm not grasping. Because we really haven't dived deep into this character's personal lore at all throughout the prologue, chapter 1, or even now, chapter 2.
もしかしていおり様、私と愛し合うのがお嫌なのかしら。
そういう意味で言っているんじゃない。だがアリア、貴殿ははぐれの英霊だろう。
Also, another thing, yeah, Wu-Wah players will not be able to get through this game, like deadass. All this conversation that's going on, they would have clicked the skip button immediately. Which, good for them, because, you know, skip button should be available no matter what. But, yeah, they couldn't get past this. They couldn't handle it. Let me read. The girl has the same JP voice actress as Jin from Genshin and Cheng Li from Wu-Wah. Do whatever you want with that information. It's a JP folklore, or Hime Hiko Boshi. But Hime and Hiko is a legend about Tanabata? Or Tanabata.
ならば 紐づいた土地、上野を長く離れては危ないのでは?
I'm not gonna lie. Back in like 2021 and 2022 and a little bit of 2023, I was like real knee deep in Fate lore, like learning about Fate lore. Then from 2024 to 2025, I like kind of stopped doing it. Maybe because the content creator I was watching a lot had stopped like posting a lot of content and started slowing down on content. So I guess I kind of fell out of Fate lore because of it.
ああ、魔力の供給が断たれれば本来の力も発揮できまい。
I will say this though, if there was a servant class I would like to be, if I were summoned to be a servant, I would like to be between Shielder and Ruler, along with Archer. I feel like those three classes are tough. Oh, no, let me add an Avenger class on there as well. The Avenger class, also tough. So I got like 4 classes of heroic spirit that I would like to be. Oh, hold on, I almost forgot. I also like to be a grand servant as well, because grand servants are tough. Grand assassin was diabolical in Fate Grand Order, at least from the arc that I saw that was animated, where I saw him. Like, bro was so cool.
日和様が魔力をくださるのなら、私全然平気ですのよ。
Oh my lord. I know what that means. I ain't stupid. I know enough Fate lore to understand what she getting at. For those of you who don't know, Fate lore, when it comes down to this whole giving people magical energy, it can go one of 2 ways. Either one, you form a pact with them so that you can transfer your magical energy from your body to them. Like how Shiro and Saber, not Shiro and Saber, but Shiro and Rin did in like Unlimited Blade Works. Or you can go down the fucking Fate Heaven's Field route of transferring magical energy to each other. That's much more physically intimate.
だが。
やめておけ、はぐれのライダーよ。さっきもイオリ自身が言っていたと思うが。
I'm not gonna lie. She looked like the type to slap on the knob. Yep, you can tell. That was her intention. It was so crazy. When we first met this character in this game, like off rip, there were so many men surrounding her, being like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous. Why don't you come home with me? And she was like, nah, twin. I'm waiting for the most beautiful thing in the world to come to me. And then main character came and she was like, oh shit, there he is.
イオリのような希代の解消なしを過ぎたところで、君が不幸になるだけだぞ。私と君を共に満足させられるほどの魔力をイオリは有していないということだ。
悪かったな、解消なしで。
まあ、そうでしたの。わかりましたわ。
She's sad now that she can't drain this man of his magical energy. Bro, it's so freaking so crazy around here.
私のせいでイオリ様のお体に触りがあっては妻として失格ですものね。
妻。
残念ですけれど、友音の夢は諦めます。
Alright, I forgot.
わがままを言って申し訳ございませんでした。
Homegirl about to cry. I forgot. Like, the main thing about the Tamamo lore is that, like, she was like a, if I remember correctly, the goddess of the sun, Amaterasu, right? She created like a mortal vessel, or like a vessel in which she could like experience human life in. It was like kind of attached to her, but at the same time not. It had its own personality, whatever. She sent it into the human world. It was like it got into like it melted well with Japanese society. I think even became the wife of like the emperor or whatever who was ruling at the time, something along them lines. But then they found out that she wasn't human, and they was like, "Oh, you're a fox spirit. We got to get rid of you." She ends up dying because of it, and all she wanted to do was like become someone's wife and like give her love, right? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong about that. And then she ends up becoming a heroic spirit. There's like what, 9 different versions of her, because if all 9 versions of them come together, I'm pretty sure they form Amaterasu or the true Tomio, something like that.
ああ、いや、こちらこそすまないな。他の頼みなら聞いてやれようが、友音は少し。
本当？他のお願いならば聞いてくださるの？
まあ、どんな願いかにもよるが、他のお願いとは何だ？
以前お話ししたでしょ？私が探し求めているものについて。
ああ、この世で一等美しいものだったか。
ええ、あれからずーっと探してはいるのですが、これだというものには出会えなくって、そこで当世を生きるいおり様に目利きをお願いしたいのです。
美しいものの目利き、いいのか俺で。とても目が肥えているとは言えないが。
いおり様が選ばれるものならば、それはとっても美しいと思いますわ。
はあ、まったく難題だな。最善は尽くすが、あまり期待はしないでくれ。美しいものか。どんな品を集めてきたものか。
何を集めればいい？せめて鏡か玉かぐらいは決めてくれまいか。
では美しい命をくださいませ。
命？
鮮やかでみずみずしくて、一目見るだけで心が躍るような命が欲しいのです。きっとこの町でも手に入るはず。私楽しみにしておりますわ。
美しき命。ダメだ、見当もつかん。
俺もだ。だがこの町にあるという話ではある。ひとまず町を歩いてみるとしよう。何か目につくかもしれん。お、これは。
What the hell was that? Oh, my dog is whining because he want to go outside and use the bathroom. So, give me one moment where I go and, walk him, and then I'll get back to it. BRB, let me put it here. BRB went to walk my dog. Alright, I'll be back.